Hello everyone, welcome to Nectar of 9. This is going to be a pre-card reading regarding where you'll live next, your next home situation. Alright, the energy surrounding your home, the style of your home, how many bedrooms that go ahead, you know what I'm saying? We're getting into all the details today. Thank you for those who have supported my channel thus far. Right now, I'm just asking that you all take a few deep breaths, clear out that energy. This reading is protected and divinely guided. Alright, be sure to interact and engage with my channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe if any of these messages hit home for you. Okay, we'll go ahead. Not me finna set my house on fire. Then I'm really gonna need a new home and some money to pay them back. Alright. Okay, so just take a second. We have 4 piles today. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Timestamps will be in the description box below. Yeah, meditate, a few deep breaths, and I'll see you on the other side at your reading. If you chose, okay, can't even get the cards. Can't even get the cards together. If you chose pile number 1, welcome to your reading regarding your next home and what it will be like. Alright, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button for the energy exchange below. And let's get into your reading. These were randomly shuffled. I have no clue what the hell I'm going to see. So, bear with me, y'all. The energy, this one card I did pull with the intention of it being the energy surrounding your home. And yeah, the energy that you'll engage with in your home. And we have moon. Alright, so let's go ahead and lay out the rest of the cards. We have knight, rebel, rhythm, justice. We have 9 of Michael, Knight of Ariel, 5 of Raphael, the moon. Okay, a little synchronicity, so I'm gonna put that up there. Got a lot of cards for these groups, so bear with me. Like I said, I shuffled until Spirit said stop. We have chrysanthemum. We have the 5 of wands, or the 5 of clubs, aster. We have moons. Some of these may go off the screen. We have trust, cooperation, let go. We have the 10 of purity, or the 10 of cups, 10 of seas, excuse me. We have Lakshmi, the wheel of fortune. We have illusion, the 10 of wind, or the 10 of swords, and we have the world. So many freaking cards. I did not realize that I was going to be pulling or shuffling that much. So what I'm gonna do is put some of these off to the side. We're gonna get busy, and I'm gonna put them in the frame as I talk about them, and as I pick up on the energy. Let me just go ahead, take a deep breath, and tap in. Holy Spirit, for pile 1. Spirit, for pile 1, let's talk about what their next home will be like. Alright, so I feel like it's going to be a long time coming for you to be able to get into this space or this home. For some of you, there could have been evictions prior to this. There could have been at least financial threats to your security and you being able to obtain this home, or you just maybe had not, with the 5 of Raphael or the 5 of Cups, you've been in a place, or had been in a place of worry, stress, or maybe an abusive home environment, or a place that was not really comforting to you. You maybe didn't feel, you felt out of place. You maybe felt like you didn't quite fit there. Maybe you had to, give up a lot, sacrifice a lot to be able to create this opportunity to move into a new space here. Yeah, for some of you, you could have declared independent from your parents, or you live with your parents for quite some time. This could be a fairly young, I am getting a young, more like fluid type of energy. So these are people who are watching this pile, maybe who had not, who, I don't want to call them runaways, but like there's this young rebellious energy here where you, like, you don't have kids, you don't have, and if you do, you're a single parent. So maybe it was like you left a partner, but it feels like a younger energy, or just a, you know, more a free energy that is going to be moving into their place or their space next. This is somebody, for most of you, I do feel like you were moving out of a parent's home, or a home that already had, like, someone lived there for a long time. Some of you, this was your grandmother's house. Somebody who passed away's home, that you were living in for a few of you, or your parents' home. And now you are embracing your independence, and I feel that you would be moving into this new space. And in fact, where I feel that you're moving, you had to pinch pennies to get there. Okay, so let's talk more about like what the actual place will be like. For some of you, I am getting this energy of it not being very well lit. I am getting this energy of it not being very well lit. I am getting that, yeah, it's a lot about nighttime, or, you know, being more of a smaller space. But it's your space. It's a very comforting, nurturing, very like homey like environment here. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely homey. I'm getting a lot of decorations, or a lot of randomly placed items, collectibles, very vintage maybe, or, you know, thrifted items, makeshift DIY projects as well. Some of you all may have a canopy bed in your bedroom. Um, Also, or you hope to. We have Libran energy here. You could be a Libra watching this pile. Uh, yes. I do feel like there may be like one grand space in your home, and then the rest of the home, or it's a studio, like the rest of the home is smaller. Okay. So everything could either be in one large grand room, or you have a grand room and maybe like a one bedroom. It's an apartment, it's feeling like a one bedroom house or something of that nature. I am getting that some of you all, this would be your first apartment, or it's what you could afford, but you're going to make it your own. And I am getting a draft to come through the windows for some of you. So, yeah. Or you could just live in a generally cold place. Yeah, let's start getting into the nitty-gritty. What's going on with this? Yeah, some of you all could be making your own furniture. Okay, I am getting multiple textiles, patterns, a lot about curtains and fabrics. So you may have a lot of different fabrics within your home as well. You may like a lot of cushions, adornments. I am getting drapes for some reason. So maybe y'all like to be in the dark. I don't know. But I'm just for some reason getting a lot about the sun setting, it being dark outside, and it being like a space of spiritual safe haven for you all. You all may like to play loud music in this home here as well. I feel like there could be some kinks about your home that stress you out. For example, you may have to deal with maintenance issues from time to time, or bugs, or insects, or birds. I don't know what that means, but it's coming through for this pile in particular. I do feel like you maybe, let's see. Yeah, I do feel this is going to be a safe apartment overall, though. Like, you have trust. So you may have a neighbor, or a close, like, knit community system that watches out for the apartment. Or maybe this is an apartment where you're actually in an apartment building where, like I said, it's like the door to the building is on the inside. So, like, for me, I walk outside into my house. For some people, their door to the apartment is inside or within a building. They take an elevator to get up there, because I'm getting elevators for some of you as well. Um, so yeah, you're gonna have a definitely a safe place to live, a protected place to live. You're gonna feel safe and comfortable being there by yourself as well. You could, This, for some of you, it gives me like a common space. There may be common spaces in your apartment, or this is like a place for like roommates. I don't know if there's going to be a roommate in your apartment in particular, but maybe they're like suites, or they're meant for a certain like student housing, or um 55 and up housing, even though I feel like this is a young pal. um some of you could be 25, you don't have to be, or you're turning 25. I feel like, though, yeah, a corporation, so it could be owned by, like, I'm getting apartment complex, not necessarily like your own house here. And we have let go. hmm so like I said, you could be leaving a previous place, and this is like the best you could come up with in a time being. Or you may have to get rid of a lot of your items. I was getting that you may have to clean out a lot of your clutter if you are a person that keeps hoards a lot. I do see you having to give up a lot of your possessions, maybe clothes. You may not have a whole bunch of closet space in whatever apartment this is, so you may have to, get rid of it. I am seeing like yellows, blues, and greens for the decoration within your apartment. They are darker kind of colors for some reason, so maybe you all really are into like I'm trying to think of like what kind of aesthetic would have darker, like not bohemian, but Moroccan maybe type of decoration as well. All right, for sure. Yeah, I'm getting something about feathers. So like roaring 20s. Look up, I don't want to say last. I'm getting vintage thrifted items within the home. You may have a one like really nice light fixture, or like I said, a canopy bed. It's a statement piece in your home as well that you're really going to look forward to and like. I have crows also. So what I get is like common spaces. Crows are messengers, and they often bring messages or take heed to warning. So I feel like your house is going to be super protected. Like I said, you really won't have to worry about anyone trying you. You may have a camera system, or you may need to have one in your home. Yeah. Okay. What else? I'm getting a lot of moons. Like, y'all see all the moons here? It's crazy. So it's going to be a very spiritually sound home, a very protected home, and a home that's very cozy, for sure. Very cozy. Like, you're going to spend a lot of time, like, maybe you're a night owl, so you may spend a lot of time up late at night. Some of you all could be designers, or your home is just going to be really aesthetically pleasing. You may have an abundance, like I said, of stuff in your house, decorations in your house. Uh, yeah, like your house is going to definitely activate your root chakra. It's the first place of safety that you've ever really fully had. So maybe you lived in a house or a space before where things were just like, or you were uprooted your whole life, or um, you lived in a house or a space where you weren't really comfortable in your own home. Maybe you always had to put up a fight. For some of you, you may have been adopted, or in a boarding school, or in a dorm, something like that, where people would steal your food. Or maybe you dealt with parents or people that put too much weight on you. So you're going to be finding a balance more so with this new home. I am getting a lot of things hanging, like I said, so there may be maybe art hanging on the walls. And I'm also getting something about the kitchen space as well, in the living room. So those may be very like prominent places you'll spend a lot of time in your next home. But it's going to be really decorated, like super cool. Like people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you have such a nice aesthetic. Because Libra Justice card, that is an aesthetic, that's a vibe. Yeah. I am getting, for some of you, you're barely going to touch your kitchen. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Alright, let's see what this is. Wounds. Yeah, so one thing I am getting about your home in particular is that there may be, like I said, a draft, or like some foundational issue or some structural issue to the home, to where it's like you have to call maintenance. Alright, like I am getting somebody could live in a big city, and the upkeep on some of those like apartments and stuff can be kind of minimal, and it be kind of a little shitty, because they charge you this much money to live in a box. So I am getting this is something that is it's a trusty place. Like, it's like, what is it, like how you have a trusty old car that it ain't the best looking, but it gets you where you need to be. Some of you are going to be living in a space that is just like that, but you feel you understand it because you worked hard for it. You are proud of this space, and you should be. All right, like I think everything in your house is going to be intentional. You're definitely going to have an ancestor that watches over you, watches over your home, watches over your finances as you pursue this space as well. And this wounds card is so interesting to me because remember, I was talking about where you were before. You may have felt a lack of support or low self-esteem, or people not being able to, like people limiting you or keeping you from being able to achieve and go after what you wanted. So with the wounds card, I do feel, like I said, from a physical perspective of the home, it'll be structural issues or something like a draft or bugs being able to get in underneath the windows, or you might have to call the maintenance man because your sink and your tub overflow sometimes, things like that. They're small stressors though. Overall, I feel like this is a good space to be for you. You may dance around your home quite a bit. We have Lakshmi, the Wheel of Fortune. So again, I feel like your luck is changing, or this situation will be turning in your favor. I feel like you've cried a lot of tears surrounding being able to free yourself from whatever situation you were in previously. And so there is abundance or luck coming towards you. Maybe some of you all are, this is your temporary dwelling so that you can save money for a larger and better home. This would not be your final stop is what I'm getting. You'll be destined to achieve and obtain more when it comes to a home. But for now, this is your safe space. Yeah. So there's no need to worry, especially if you currently are struggling to get this home. Let's see what else we can find out about your house. We got the Ace of Wands. So I do feel a lot of creative inspiration here and a lot of intuitive like nudges towards this home. You may even tend to buy yourself flowers, okay, every once in a while in this home, okay, or a lot of living things. That's what I'm getting with the Ace of Wands. Just a lot of inspiration, a lot of new creation in your home. So I am getting DIY projects as well. I feel like you may not have a typical color palette. Like I said, it's giving me goth. It's giving emo kind of vibes. It's giving a lot of feathers. It could be giving why am I saying that? It could be given. Maybe y'all say that. But I'm just getting like, I'm even getting like ballroom. You know what I'm saying? Okay, with the LGBTQ plus community, I'm getting ballroom, I'm getting gowns. Alright, so maybe you have all your gowns hanging on a rack or your nice clothing hanging on a rack. Yeah, there's enough space for you to dance in the floor though. I do get something about you liking the floor, so it's either that it's, I can't tell whether it would be carpet. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting carpeted in some parts of the home, or you'll have nice rugs. But you'll like to dance on these rugs. Shoot. Fuck money. Alright, so we got the Five of Wands as well. What I am also getting is in your windows, maybe you live on the first floor or something, or wherever you live, people can see into your home, or the walls are thin. So people will be able to hear what's going on next door. Now don't even be ashamed or embarrassed if you got this pile, because I feel like y'all are on the come up anyway, or this is your first apartment. And everybody goes through a phase where they have the first apartment. Like, this is nothing to be feeling sad about or embarrassed about, or mad at God about. Like, this is going to, for some of you, humble you. For others of you, it's going to teach you another level of independence, especially if you become like a fixer-upper. Alright, and it's gonna show you like how much you're made of, and that you can transform any space into a living, breathing embodiment of your soul, which it is gonna be a very spiritual space. I am getting a lot of manifestation work being done here, a lot of prayer, a lot of rituals. Yeah, but I do feel you be able to hear your neighbors when they playing the loud music or when they knocking the boots. Alright. Some of you really need to negotiate well with your landlord, or make sure that you're getting, especially if you're renting this place from like an independent person, make sure that people are following through on your request when it comes to the, like the landlord, when it comes to the maintenance men, etc. The Three of Coins. Alright, so it's interesting. Some of you could have 3 children, or, yeah, because I'm getting, it's three little owls here. This is interesting. Or you have 3 people that will frequent your house quite often. Alright? Maybe there are other people who are also like independent. I'm getting free spirits. The people that like, they're nomads, they travel a lot. They're going to also frequent your home as well. I'm also getting maybe you do rituals, or you talk about spirituality, or you do a practical project, do homework together, or you fulfill goals together at your house. So your house could be the study or the meetup spot, okay, the work spot. And again, I am getting that y'all gonna build a lot of y'all furniture, and it's gonna be a very chill space. Comfy clothes. You wearing your robe around this bitch. Excuse my language. Yeah. So you're gonna have a close knit family or people that come over for dinners at your new house, at your new apartment as well. Okay. Or for some of you, you're a mom and you have kids, and so you may have tight quarters. You may have to share the space, but you're gonna be a very close knit family, a very supportive family, and lean heavily on one another. And so, like at nighttime, you all will gather around, y'all will tell stories, or y'all will talk about y'all's day, kind of like a little therapy session. You'll help with homework or something like that. Um, and then they'll leave at night, or they'll either go to bed if they're your kids. Yeah. Some of y'all will have to deal with the marijuana smoke smell and the smells of the city as well. I am getting that for some reason. Clogged toilets and stuff like that. I don't know why I keep coming through, because probably some of y'all are like, huh, like you're already aware of it, or you're worried about it, but like it's gonna be small stuff. Like, don't think too deeply into this at all. And I am getting a lot of like layered clothing, drapey fabrics, um, and like strong, sturdy furniture built of wood or something like that. And you have wallpaper, or you'll be able to hang wallpaper. Some of you all will have handmade art that you hang in the home also. Let's see what else I can pick from this before I move on. Yeah, some of y'all may actually sleep with your bed close to the floor, or feng shui. You follow those types of laws when it comes to your house. So your house is not big on, you're not big on material items, or your home won't be built on the back of that. It will be more so about spiritual connection being fostered in your home, a family being fostered in your home, feeling safe and secure with your emotions in your home. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a home that's very loyal to you. Even if this is not an apartment and it is a rental home or something like that, I do feel it's more so rent. For most of you, it would not be buying. Okay, if it is buying, it would be a starter home or like a small home that is a fixer-upper. The moon energy here, like I said, a lot of music. So maybe you'll like to play music in your home. I am getting that. And also, there could be like children that you hear, like your outdoor noise is young kids playing on the street, if you are not a single mom yourself and have kids. But I do feel like everyone's gonna be well kept, feeling secure, feeling content, feeling happy with what they have in this environment. And it'll be easy to lose stuff in your house. That's why I think you need to declutter. The moon is about hidden things, hidden items. All right. Okay, maybe y'all actually have those bunk beds that the bed pulls out but you can't see it, or like you have a lot of stuff that you can compress, like not compress, but you have cabinet space, okay, or some place where you can actually hide away some of the larger, bulkier items that you use throughout your day. But like I said, I am getting cluttered drawers in this home, so I feel like y'all gonna have a lot of stuff. Yeah, like look at the hair shaved to the, like it's gonna be a very like avant-garde type home where people don't typically, you know what I'm saying, like instead of couches you have cushions on the floor or things like that. You may have Star Wars with some things called lightsabers in the corner, like neon lights within the home as well. Let me see what I'm getting about the kitchen. Maybe you do cook home cooked meals in this space, because I'm getting family dinners also, but like the fire alarm goes off or something, you know, in the home. But it's cool. I actually really like this pile. The ten of wind, the 10 of swords tells me that leaks may be an issue if you look at this imagery, but also the fact that you would have gone through a lot to get to this. And so when you pick this home, you may have picked it based off the premise of like, I need somewhere to be, I have to get out of here, and that may be how it comes about. and not necessarily you being able to pick the most luxurious of spaces. It's just what's available. Also, a cycle will be ending in your life when you move into this space, and so you may have had to close out some very drastic, painful places in your life to be able to see the sunshine. We have the Ten of Seas, which is the Ten of Cups. So yeah, it's Piscean energy, very dreamy, okay, type of energy. Mixed types of colors in your home, mixed even aesthetics. So maybe one room is a certain way, the other room is another way. And we have the world, Gaia. Something's closing. Okay, so maybe some of you are closing on a home, your first starter home or a fixer-upper, and it may take time for you to build this into the place that you want it to be. It's not a traditional home. It could be a mobile home, or an apartment or a studio kind of place where it's limited space, but you make it work. Some of you could be also transforming a bus into a house, or it's a tiny home, something like that. And you would rather spend more of your time traveling, or you'll spend a lot of time traveling, so you're not worried as much about the material aspect of life. That's what I'm getting for this pile. So let me pull just a couple more things to see if Spirit has any additional information. Alright, so we have, Cancer, the fourth house here, which is about security. So I do feel there will be, like the Taurus energy, just a very, like, serene, calm, relaxing place where you can be lazy. Alright, you put in a lot of hard work to get here, okay, or you're building something. We have the North Node energy. So this is a part of your life path to kind of experience a comfortable home, a safe space. And so it's all working out in your favor to be able to do so, is what I'm getting from that energy as well. Some of you, your life purpose involves you creating a home, creating some stability here. The Hierophant is the Taurus energy, which to me talks about homes, higher power, balance. This place will be a place of growth for you, for sure. It could be a stubborn place, okay, a place where you sit still for a while. So maybe you'll be here for a little while. All right, we have Saturn. Yeah, that's Saturn. I think it is. Yeah, Saturn. So restrictions, blockages. There may be a hard time to get this home, kind of off the ground or set up, or there's a lot of work that's required, some time that's required to be put into the home. Some effort that's required to be put into the home. You may have blockages in communication when it comes to securing the home with the homeowners, with the landlords. Because this is also, Taurus energy is about a boss. We have Cancer here, so you could be a Cancer or Taurus watching this pile. Or both placements. Cancer energy here tells me they're usually really inventive and creative with the things that they have. Taurus is here twice. Alright. So it's a very sensory place. There could be a lot of, you smell, so home cooked meals. That's what I'm getting straight off the bat. Home cooked meals in this house. Alright. Nice candles, luxurious drapes and curtains. Yeah. A nice place to be lazy and stay in. So maybe you stay in the house a lot. Okay. Alright. And then let's see if we get any of these messages. We have finding your inner circle. Yeah, I was getting close friends, close to I want what you have. So be grateful for, this transition space and you having what you do. I feel like it'll only get better. Listening to others, their advice may help. Okay, so maybe you need to look at HGTV channels, or who can I turn to? So you may feel alone at this phase. This is right up under your nose. So again, I feel like you're going to lose stuff in this house. Like, where did that go? You're going to feel like your house swallows things. A symbol of femininity. So it's going to really be a safe space, very comfortable, cozy. Again, a lot about mother. Like, it's going to be clean and smell very nice. Please give me another chance. All right. I don't know what that message is about, but take it as it resonates. Time for healing. So it's going to be a very healing home. We have dream woman or man. Alright, so maybe you'll meet a significant other here. Okay, while you live at this home. We have dark night of the soul. You must learn a lesson. So this is going to teach you some humility. It's going to teach you some grace. It's going to teach you that despite what your circumstances look like, you're going to be able to overcome. We have secret plans. So for some of you, you're trying to get out of a situation that's very toxic or harmful to you. Taking a trip. So you could be moving slightly to be able to move into this space. a laugh that comes from the stomach. It's going to be a place of like hearty, like just joy. Um, even in whatever's going on, it's going to be a place where you feel safe, making it make sense. I'd walk 1,000 miles for you. So yeah, some of you are definitely moving across the country, relocating. You could be graduating school. It could be a number of things. You finished a cycle, you're going to be moving into your next phase, and you give them an inch, they will take a mile. That is a message to me in regards to your leasing office or whatever. We had grateful as well, so be sure to be grateful about this opportunity in this space, because you will have learned to appreciate it in the end. I feel like a lot of lessons and joy will be acquired and found within this home. So I hope that that resonated for my Power One. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I know I talked for a long time, but I just wanted to make sure I picked up on all the messages that were coming out for y'all. All right. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Alright, if you chose pile number 2, hold on and let me write down your timestamp, because I don't feel like going back and doing this tomorrow. Timestamps. Let's write them down. Alright, 31. Why are they writing? My pen not writing. I'm trying to get y'all timestamps. Pile 2. Thank you for clicking on to this reading. This is your reading regarding your next home. Alright, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm kind of quiet tonight. I'm not screaming and yelling like normal. Maybe that's a good thing. Alright. I got a lot of cards, y'all. Spirit had me shuffling until they said stop, so I was obedient. Alright, don't try to scream at me. I'm going to try to get the most detailed messages possible, okay? Alright, we got guide, seeker, child, magical. This is going to be the overall energy of your home. We have the 3 of Gabriel, 3 of Wands, the 5 of Gabriel, 5 of Wands, secrets. I hear the secrets that you give when you're talking in your sleep. That's the weekend. We got 3 of Seas, or the 3 of Cups, 6 of Earth, a success, Moon in Taurus, 8 of Seas, 8 of Cups, alright now. What's that say? Chachi. Alright now, baby. What's that? Energetically. Fresh start. I don't know what that is now. I got to go look that up. Taishi, which is luck. Some of these might not fit on the screen, but y'all bear with me. I'll put some over here. Goodness gracious, a lot of cards. I didn't even realize. We got 9 of Wands. This will be extremely detailed, I hope. With that, Power 1 gave me a lot. But maybe he's having me to pick up on the imagery. The Emperor, the Chariot. Alright. I heard brick. House. She's a mighty. Just letting it all hang out. That's what I just heard. She's a brick. Okay. I'm gonna move these up. And we have the 7 of Swords. Hyacinth. I'm already getting that this is like an older home, but they've remodeled it, or it hides the blemishes or the imperfections really well. We have the Queen of Swords, Hoary stock, or Orrery stock, and the Knight of Pentacles, the Tulip. Let's go ahead and get into your next home. Alright, the overall energy of the space. The energy that will be provided by this space is sacred geometry. So I am definitely getting, for some of you all, you like, what's that daggone aesthetic called? It's not industrial, or it's industrial, it's mid-century modern, but I'm more so getting industrial, straight lines, crisp. This is the next place you live. Very crispy, clean corners, nice, fresh paint job. Yep. in the trunk bar. Are the wheels big? Are the rims big? I think that's the words. I don't know. Clean on the inside, cream on the outside. Maybe that's literally like your house is cream, or yeah, it has a lot of nice architecture that is again very historical from the past, but it's been upgraded or modern in its approach. Let's talk about it. So we have a seeker. So this could be a very spacious home. I definitely am getting, okay? Maybe there are hidden little nooks. You have nooks in your home, a breakfast nook, or some kind of space off to the side where you're able to, like an office space within this home as well. Where you, or what's the other thing beside an office space? A sunroom. That's what I was getting. A sunroom where you're able to watch the sunset, or it's a room where you're able to devote time to study. That's what I'm getting here coming through. It could be a room that has a lot of like browns, cream. That's what I'm getting. Desert type colors. Maybe even some hints of orange. I am getting multicolored fabrics and or pillows in the specific space, but it's not going to be heavily or over decorated. I am getting that you may have what's that? You may have hardwood floors in whatever this place is, because I am seeing footprints. So you may have to do consistent cleaning of your flooring. I don't know. That's a lot of detail, but that's what they're saying here. That's what they're saying here for that first part of this reading. So we got also guide. What's this about? Again, it's big. Like, is this what? A guide? Okay. So I don't know if some of you, this is a house that you're buying, like you bought this home. We'll get to that. But anyways, I'm looking some more. I'm gonna have to fill it out a little bit more. More information needed. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I feel like you're gonna need, like, there's some, like, your people aren't gonna be able to find things in your house. I don't know if it's that large or that expansive, or it's just like maybe it's set up, like, again, architecturally it's set up in a different way than what people would typically anticipate when they first walk into the house. So you're like, oh, I walk into the house and I see the dining room, but like, where's the kitchen? You know what I'm saying? And maybe the kitchen is it could be that the house also, though it is large, there could either be an abnormal like flow to the home, or there's walls blocking you from seeing like through the house completely. Okay, we have child magical. So this is a home that, again, is so well, like, it's so well designed, or it's so well remodeled that like people are going to be stunned. Like, how did they transform this space into that? All right, like, how did they make this into that? That's ridiculous. Like, I do feel upgraded appliances, upgraded like just little like very intentional things, like the doorknobs and stuff will be very specific in the home. The shape of the home, the outside of the home will look very particular. There is a lot of potential in this home. So when you move into this home, you're going to be inspired by the architecture, maybe, and that will help you to come up with the decorations within the home. It could even be that the home is very whimsical on the inside. All right, I don't know why I'm getting Willy Wonka, or it's very like it's an illusion. I don't know. So there could be a lot of mirrors in the home as well. Picking up on that. Or like secret doorways, hidden. Yeah, it's giving Harry Potter. Anyways, let's keep going before I get stuck on this. There could be a playful design to the home as well. So yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. I'm not saying y'all gonna do nothing crazy like this, but I don't know why I'm getting the imagery of that girl that poured sand in her bedroom and made beach in her bedroom. That's essentially what kind of stuff I'm getting from this group. It's like, even if a room functionally like appears that it cannot support something, there will be like, I don't know, like I'm getting a projector coming down, from like a hole in the wall or something, or like having a huge TV screen, or even though the room doesn't look big enough to have like a movie theater projector screen, it has one hidden somewhere. I don't know. It's just little like cool little gadgets. I don't know. I mean, gadgets. This could be a really nice house, or it's just something that's very upgraded, or it has a lot of technology, or it's just technical in its design. Like, it's very practical, very useful. in its design. We have actualization. Yeah. So this could be the house you dreamed of or the house of your dreams essentially, or it's like really fits your whole aesthetic, the vibe you're trying to give off. All right? Cuz we keep getting truth, honesty, truth. Okay, so maybe when you bought the house, like it was more than meets the eye, okay? Or maybe there were some things in the contract, or maybe something was hidden about the home that you didn't realize, but it was like an added perk in the end. Or maybe you had to like spruce up the house, okay? But again, I feel like it hides imperfection really well. So if something was not properly done within the home, say there's like a slanted baseboard or something, you play on it to make it appear as if it was meant to be that way, which is super cool. Or the whoever decorated the home did the same. All right, so I feel like this is going to be a very playful, cool looking house where there's like knickknacks, objects everywhere, um, that are functional. Like you can use them, they make sense in the space. Like I can't think of something that it would be like, but I don't know. Like it could be, you have a light that also function as like a coat hanger or something like that. It's just like multiple uses for one thing, and it's very creative. We have our work can and should take on the quality of play. So I feel like maybe when you fixer up this home, or you like, you know, I don't know, I'm gonna wordsmith it, but like on paper, it's just like it comes off as a brick house or like a very plain, home, very foundationally sound. But you rip apart the inside for fun, okay, and you rebuild it, okay, or the person before you was able to do that, and it's a very light-hearted house. So I am getting very like bright colors or light colors overall, so it feels like wide open space for you to enjoy and play. There could be even like a pool, or there could be an aspect, even if this is an apartment complex, there's like a game room, there's a movie theater room, there's a pool. If this is a house, you have a fun room or a bonus room for you all to have fun in. Some of you could be between 23 and 64 years old, and the reason I say that is because I feel a wide age range here, but I also feel someone who's very mature and they have done a lot to accomplish themselves, like to make themselves accomplished, so they won't have a hard time like affording this or moving into this space. All right, I am getting multiple bedrooms here. I'm in a 3 or 4 bedroom home, a 3 or 4 bedroom home. I would like to use the pendulum. Maybe we could see if we can get an actual number here. But I'm getting 3 or 4, particularly 4 bedrooms, coming through here as well. We have the Five of Gabriel, a challenge you can withdraw from the drama of others. I feel like you have space enough in this house that if your husband or your partner, your spouse pisses you off, you can literally go to the next room. Or yeah. Also, I'm getting puzzles. So the puzzles, like everything has a place in your home, so this could be a very organized space. And if something get out of place, you may tweak, okay, or maybe you are a little more messy, but it's like everything fits in a certain spot. All right, like this reminds me of the people that do the TikToks where they got a container for everything. Everything's perfectly labeled. So I'm getting a pretty organized home, and I am getting a lot of like, is this Roman? Like I'm just getting like Roman archways, okay? Like Roman architecture, cement, okay? I'm getting like, yeah, it could even be tiled floor in your home as well. But everything coordinates, everything goes together. So if you have a theme of like, because look at all this, it's oranges and browns and such. If you have a theme that's going on that's like that, then it kind of carries throughout the whole house, and all elements of the house tie in together. I do see a pool. I don't know if it's like in your apartment complex or what, but I mean, it could be an apartment for some of you. I don't know, like, if they have 4 bedroom apartments, but I'm getting, it's like very high ceilings, very tall. Like I said, it feels like a grand room, or you have a bonus room or a grand space. Um, a game room for some of you even. Let's see, we got, yeah. So I feel like this is going to be something you plan for. Maybe you built this home, or um, even if you didn't build it, it was freshly built. Like you had been waiting to move on and move in here. So like maybe they were still building it when you signed, when you sign a lease, and they're like, you're gonna be the first person to live in this space. Cause I'm getting just a fresh energy about it, and you're gonna plan well for whatever this is. Like you would have again been expecting, like whatever that they showed on the outside of the home, or whatever they wrote in the description of the home, or whatever you planned for, especially some of you who are buying this house. I feel like you actually went and looked for a plot of land, or you worked with a builder. Yeah, you worked with the construction folks to kind of make sure your vision came along. Like, whatever it was planned, I feel like it meets your expectations. Everything goes according to plan. I do feel some of you have to move maybe a short distance to get to this home. Alright, because I am seeing a boat here, so I don't know if you're going to be living nearby water. I'm getting a body of water, a pool, a lake, an ocean. Look at that. It's water here too. I ain't even... Ooh. Okay, they give it to us. Give it to me right, yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's a song. I forgot. Jasmine Sullivan's song, I think. Give it to me right, or don't give it to me at all. So you were very particular. Maybe you went back and forth. You had conversations with the apartment complex, the builder, etc. You had a list of requests with the Five of Gabriel, the Five of Wands. You said you put up a fight, like, or maybe you had to this house was on auction and you had to put in a bid. So you're like, hey, whatever that you say I'm going to have as a part of this home, it better come with it. Like in real life. Yeah. I feel like this could even been a something that was a secret auction, or secretly being bid on, or because I feel like it says conceal plans and actions from those not ready to accept you as you are. So I feel like maybe even the people who were preparing this space for you, like they were aware that it had to be a certain way, or they were trying so hardly, like I said, especially if this was an older apartment or an older building that they dressed up to be new, they definitely hid the imperfections really well, or they redid a lot of the foundation of the home, or yeah, like you didn't get to see the plans for, like you just, maybe you didn't get to see the home during the building process, but you had some say in it. I don't know. What I'm getting here is like something was hidden from you, or there's an element of surprise to the home. Until it was perfect, until it was ready. Nobody could see it. Okay. We have the Emperor. Somebody tell me what that's about in the comments. We have the Emperor. So you all likely have sound job, sound steady income. This is actually a house for most of you. I'm getting a house. A 3 to 4 bedroom house. Yeah. Okay, I am getting you all picked out. Look at the oranges. I'm telling y'all, all the colors are even corresponding. I'm getting y'all picked out. And some sorry, I'm changing the subject so much. I am getting the Emperor is very particular. What they say, what they manifest, what they want, what they desire, they speak it into existence, they get it. So I am getting somebody here who had a strong list of demands. Could have been a demanding homeowner, or you had a lot of requests, or even the person who built this, they were very particular. They had a specific aesthetic, they had specific design elements they wanted to add. I do feel and sense that you picked out decorations probably even way before you saw the apartment, or you moved into the apartment. You had already been buying your decorations. Yeah, sound foundation. This house is not getting knocked over in a tornado, I can tell you that. Okay? Not at all. We have the Chariot, which also reminds me of like a sturdy home. Maybe there was a hard time deciding on what elements you did want in the home, because you didn't, I feel like you wanted things to be consistent about this home, or this house will, the person building, because I don't know if all of you all own the home, but it's just like whatever it is, it's like a promotion or something that someone received, and it allowed them the flexibility and the, like, overall they were able to dictate what was going to happen when it came to the home. Alright, they were managing this project, or they were herding everybody together to make sure it was getting completed within a timeline, because I'm getting a time crunch. So maybe there was a quick turnaround for a move, okay, or for the grand opening of this place so that you can move. I don't know why it's coming through like this. We have the Queen of Cups though. Yeah, I am getting mirrors in the home. I'm getting another body of water. I wasn't even looking at the card yet. Couldn't even get to it yet. Alright, I'm getting that you may have, I don't know if this is swamp area around. Okay, but I'm getting fresh water, so you may be able to go and, because I'm getting like, that's clams. That like seafood, clams. Again, some of y'all could live near the ocean to the point where like you could get fresh seafood from a market, or you can go fishing in your backyard, okay, or you have a man-made lake nearby. Others of you, this is swampland, so you could live in a climate like Florida, somewhere very hot. That's what I'm getting. Hot. It's hot as hell. Okay. Others of you, you may have well water wherever it is that you live, because like I said, it could be an old place that was redone and built up really nicely. Oh, I love this pal. It's so nice. It's very homey, very comforting. Okay. They may have just recently, like, it could be like a new development, because I'm getting a tree stump, so they could have unfortunately cut down some trees to be able to build your home. And I'm also getting, like I said, high grass, like tall grass. Like, so I don't know if there's like dandelions or like weeds nearby, so you have to probably prune those every once in a while. Okay, or some of you all may start gardening as much as possible. But it still does feel cozy. It still feels very relaxing and serene in whatever this is. Some of you all could like animal decorations or decor as well, like fur rugs, or yeah, like I don't know if you have animals in the house, like but I'm getting like animals for some reason, like the stuffed owls. Some of you, like, you have a Texan home, so it's like, you know, you like the country kind of look. Wood furniture, oranges, browns, different textures, like, I don't want to say floral, but like grandma's quilts in the home. Yeah, because I'm getting like somebody holding a lantern, so like could have a camping-esque type of vibe to it. It could be a wooden home, something like that. A lake house. We have the six of or has shiplap in the home, okay? But we're getting big. I'm getting big archways and like tall ceilings nonetheless. We have the six of earth, success, moon in Taurus. All right, so it's a very comforting space, okay? It took a lot of money, a lot of effort to be able to build this space, okay? So this is a space of someone who's really well off, or you just have a good sense of like where your money is going, or you budgeted well to have this, okay? Some of you could, like I said, a home office, so you can work from home, or there's going to be a dedicated space. I'm also getting like cooking or like hosting gatherings may be a big thing in this home. Even if you're not cooking, I feel like people are going to see your home as a place to go for an event, for play. Okay, we have the 8 depletion, the 8 of cups, or the 8 of Seas, which is Saturn and Pisces. So yeah, I am getting that maybe less of the focus is on your home, like is on the decorations within your home. It could be more of a minimalistic type of space. Doesn't have to be, but I'm not getting an abundance of clutter. I'm getting cleanliness overall. I'm getting OCD a little bit. But also at the same time, I get maybe you have large vast windows, okay, or like I said, yeah, I'm getting windows or something where you can see water. So the focus really, like the selling point of the home was not necessarily like or if you were to sell the home, or if you were to have someone view it, they would really be focused on the water outside, because the home is very structured, but like around it, it's very flowy. Around it, the environment of the home is very captivating. So like the inside I don't really feel like it's filled up. I don't really feel like you're gonna have too much stuff in it. I feel like it's going to be intentional pieces of art, very, things that fit along with the theme. It's not going to be as whimsical. I feel like it's going to be very refined, reeled in. Aries tend to love the color black, white, gold. So like very like neutrals is going to be a theme within the home potentially. We have the 3 of Seas, again, compassion. This is Mercury in Cancer. So I feel like you're going to host gatherings here, host events. I'm also see crocodiles. So some of you could live in Florida or a space where there's like sea animals. Because I got seahorses in this one. And like kangaroos and shit. I don't know where y'all live. But I mean, There's some type of like cool, like you animal spottings nearby. I don't know. That's cool though. Yeah, or seafood. Okay, anyway, I call it seafood. Fish. um, yeah, we got compassion. Okay, let's see what else. We got the Nine of Wands. Ooh, again, I am getting some about hiding imperfections. But also, what is this Nine of Wands? Homeboy has been through it. Yeah, I am getting, like I said, this is going to be a very structured space. Everything, like, there's a clearing just for your home. So it could be in the middle of, like, nature that you live. Because you may be the only house for a few miles. Or this may be that you have a long drive to get to other locations. But you're like, it's like a getaway house. Or, like, people come to your house to vacation, to relax, to get away from the environment. Because I'm getting guide. So, like, tour guide. I don't know if there's, like, again, significant attractions nearby your home, or it's like a getaway house. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Tulip. I can't say that right now. And the Seven of Swords. Yeah, nobody knows where this house is, so maybe that's the secret. Like, you can't see it from the street. Maybe you have to go down a long driveway to get to it. Maybe it's ducked off, it's hidden in the country. Alright, or it's a long drive, it's not easily accessible. Maybe you like to be out far from people. So it's not really going to be a house in the city at all. I don't really feel that as much. You may be in a suburb, but not the city. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and I am getting a new house, or like a remodeled house overall, or apartment, remodeled house, apartment. But I'm really getting townhome, apartment, not really condo, high rise, none of that. Queen of Swords, again, a very clean, like, everything's intentional, everything has a space, everything's well thought out, well planned, well structured in the house. And yeah, it could be that you have a lot of expensive luxury items, but there are a few of them. They're statement pieces. They're not just like any and every old thing. We have luck. So like I said, I do feel an abundance of, like, somebody has a lot of money, finances, and there's something, an element of you can't see it. Like, you can't see it from the street. People wouldn't even know how to access your house, okay? So it's extremely, like, blocked off, and we have fresh start. So this is going to be, again, a new home, a new space, a new opportunity for most of you all, okay? I think that is... that's all I got for this pile. We have Saturn. Yeah, so it's like Saturn rules squares. So your house may be built like, it's just clean lines, like squares, very crisp shape, crisp walls. Yeah, Saturn rules squares, point blank. Fifth house, so creative hobbies. So maybe like your hobbies are to go fishing, swimming, walking. Okay, I'm getting a lot of outdoorsy. This is giving me like Sag energy, exploration, like voyaging type energies. I do feel you may be, again, far away from actual like hobbies or other people. Okay, so this is like a pleasure oasis away from other people. We have Virgo. So yeah, I was getting that very critical energy with Virgo, or like a detailed eye. So everything in the space is intentional. It's going to be pretty clean, pretty organized. We have Sag, I said it, and it came out. So again, a nature oasis, somewhere that feels very it feels foreign. Like, it doesn't even feel like your house would stand out on the street, or your house doesn't feel like it's in the city it's in. Like, your house may look like a oasis in Africa, a safari, and you live in Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? Or that's how it's decorated. So I am getting there may be a lot of artifacts in your house, like archaeological is that how you say it? Yeah, I can't even talk because it's late. Don't even do me right now. But it's a place of like intellectual and philosophical discussions. It's like thought-provoking. It reminds me of a museum, and we got 5 again. Fifth house, creativity, hobbies, passion, art, pleasure. Yeah, like fun things. It's a fun house. It's where you have fun at. Social events, gatherings. Okay, I hope this resonated with you all. Oh wait, I gotta pick y'all some of these. I think they're fun. Let's get a few. We have training wheels. I don't know if some of y'all have children. We have positive test. Positive test. So I'm gonna get training wheels. Maybe some of y'all will move here once you have a baby, or you're pregnant, or newlywed. Time to resolve your issues. We have unconventionally attractive. Yeah, so your house, like I said, may have a different structure to it. We have candid cameras, so you may have cameras all over the place, or you like to take pictures, or people like to take pictures. I've changed for you. So yeah, I think this house is actually a remodel or something, and lots of lessons to learn. So I feel like this will come at a time where you're having to learn new things about yourself, about your abundance, about your likes and dislikes, and especially within career. So pile number 2, if that resonated, drop a comment below. Like the video, please, for the energy exchange. I thank y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay. For those who chose pile number 3, let me write down y'all's timestamp. Alright, it's late. Bear with me. Appreciate y'all for joining the video. Alright, our video is starting at hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be the next place you'll live, the next home you'll have. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if the reading resonates with you. Alright, got plenty of cards here. Spirit was telling me to pull until they said stop. So this will give us quite a bit of detail. We have the Astro Dice and also channel messages today. I ain't got to use the pendulum board with a deck. I mean, with a pile yet. Maybe we'll use it for ours. I don't know yet. So the overall energy surrounding the space of your home will be stories of my mother. Wow. So this is a very powerful card. Very powerful card. I feel like this reminds me of the hierarchy of needs. Okay, so I feel like this next place you live will fulfill all of your needs, as well as I feel like it alludes to maybe a blast from your past. Alright. Okay, it has something to do with generations, breaking generational curses. Alright, being able to tap into access of things that and skills that your ancestors had. So this would be a very divinely connected place that you'll live next, okay? And you may have a lot of spiritual, like, memorabilia, nostalgic items within your home as well. Spiritual items in your home also. For some of you, we have stories of my mother. Alright, we have the King of Coins. The Hierophant. Ooh, good, great, good. Googly moogly, that thing is juicy. That's what I just heard. The Star could be an Aquarius or a Taurus watching this pile. Capricorn, Queen of Swords, air sign, earth sign. Wow. Some of you could be moving into a family home, your mother's home. But for most of you, I don't feel like that. I feel like that's for a select few of you. There's a family home that you are inheriting. We have Wisdom, Athena. We have Liberator. That Wisdom, stories of my mother. Interesting. We have Father. Are y'all moving with y'all parents? What's happening? We have Queen. Oh, this is big energy now. Sorry some of these won't fit on the screen, but as I read, I'll pick them up. We have distractions, change, courage. I'll put that one down here. We have limits. Somebody moving in with y'all. We got death, Cali. What? Hold on. That's the same thing I said, French. My cat just said, my cat just whined. The Fool. Aquarius energy twice. Scorpio also shown here. We have the Six of Gabriel, Six of Wands, the Ace of Ariel, Ace of Pentacles. We have the Two of Seas or the Two of Cups, love. We have the Seven of Raphael. And if you don't get down off, here go my cat. This is wild. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Come here, Frenchie. Okay. Yes. You're gonna sit with Mama for a second? Alright. Thank you. Okay. Some of you, the key hallmark to your move is you're going to be moving with a spouse or a partner or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I don't know. I feel like this is a couple. Or I feel like you're moving into a house with somebody. We have mother, father. Alright, so either you are established and you have children, or you got children. I think I picked this pile. Or you have one on the way, or you are trying to beat that. Or you are moving to a space where you will be like nesting almost, or preparing for kids. I don't know, like you're gonna have enough space like in the house for another person, even if you're currently by yourself. For some of you, the Queen of Swords energy here is letting me know that you are by yourself. The Star, the Fool, these are all Aquarian energies. And the Death card, which tend to me to resemble or remind me of separation, of being apart or being isolated from society, other people. Aquariuses are very like, we can be alone. Like an Aquarius can be alone. They're comfortable in that. And I feel like a Taurus, they value family, and they're about like, it's a family. A family, you could be moving into a family home or a space that has enough room for a family. Some of you could be renting this home or buying. I'm seeing both, renting or buying a space. Okay, let's talk about this home. Or like, because that Stories of My Mother card is so wow. It's so wow. So like, think about your mom in her first home. And maybe that's how you end up, or your grandmother, a significant feminine in your life. Think about that home that they acquired in the past. Their first home, maybe even. Maybe this is stuff that like you will have to hear of, like passed down to you orally, especially if this is for grandmothers. But their home. Think about how their home was carried, how their home was run. This is a very spiritual file. That may be some, like, you start to kind of like adapt or change to kind of fill that role or take on some of their characteristics. And as that's happening as you're preparing or as you're moving into this space, which is why I said some of y'all are having a kid, child, or you're pregnant, or you are about to start a family, or you just got into a relationship. What the hell? Or you just got a new job. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting stuck on that because I think that's a big part of how you're going to know. Because for some of you, things may be a little bleak, or you may not have a clue. I feel a lack of clarity surrounding where you're going to move next, what's going to look like, what's the path to get there. And I feel like psychically, you're not psychically, but intuitively, your ancestors have already kind of written out the path to make sure your needs are met, or that you end up in a space that is destined for the next phase of your life that you can't see yet, but you kind of already feel like you're preparing for something, or you're nesting. I'm getting the feeling of nesting. All right, compassion. Let's talk about what the house going to be like, how it's going to kind of, it's shebang. All right. I am already picking up on quite a bit of plants, quite a bit, yeah. A lot of greenery. Y'all living outside? What the hell? I just get so much, so much greenery. And for there to be greenery, I'm getting a lot of sun rays. So a lot of like filtered light coming in. So you may have a lot of windows that you keep open throughout the day, because I'm getting vibrancy or a lot of light and growth. So your house may low-key look like a forest on the inside with the amount of green that you have on the inside. Okay, your growing plants or something like that. For some of you, your ancestors, they grew crops, they grew plants. Oh, my great grandmother. Anyways, they had their own source of generation of resources, you know, food, wood. They could chop their own wood. Like, I feel like you're learning how to be sustainable on your own. It's like you're living in the past, but you're in the present. So, like, people didn't use maps. You're going to know how to use a map. People didn't know how to forage and get their own food. This is a place where you would be able to go outside and pick your own food, or you would know how to do it, or you could grow it. All right, we're going to move on. Because I'm getting rosemary. Like, what? Growing rosemary, growing herbs. Anyways, that could resonate for some of you. I feel this place, it's going to be very relaxing, very serene, almost like a spa. Okay? I feel like this is, yeah. Your house may generally actually be cold. You may keep your house cold next house you move into, because I am getting someone always like wearing blankets. Okay? We have wisdom, Athena. I feel like your house is going to have, I don't know why I get this in the piles. Your house is going to have very strong defense and protection surrounding it, or there are people around that watch your house. I'm also getting, what are those? The hanging baskets for plants, or you have a lot of like hanging. So I'm getting even those like beaded curtains for the walkways you may have in your home. But I'm also getting, again, like an indoor garden, or you grow a lot of plants, trees, yeah, around your home. I do feel that some of you, even if you are growing your own stuff, you live in an apartment or you live in a condo or something to where you do this growing on the balcony for the most part, okay? So I'm sensing a balcony or an area you can walk outside and gaze and or look. We have distractions, which to me is also kind of signifying that you may be alongside of a highway. You may not have all the quiet serene that you thought you were going to have, okay? Or there's just a busy neighborhood surrounding you, or a lot going on in your day-to-day. Okay? Therefore, a few of you could be instances where you hear the outdoor external environment inside your house, or you hear your neighbors. I think this is going to be very different than the other spaces that you have inhabited or lived in. It's going to be a huge change for you, this environment as well. I'm getting overall generally a tidy space or a kempt space. Not really getting colors just yet. Give me a second. I'm getting green. A lot of green. The Two of Cups. This is going to be a space of love. Like, people who walk into your house will feel love from your home. Okay, you could have like a waterfall nearby your home, or you may invest in like those indoor waterfalls. It's a very peaceful, it's like reminding me of a spa, a very peaceful space to live and exist. Okay, some of y'all can have pets. So from this energy here, I am getting a lot of blue, a lot of blues in your home. A lot of blues, and I'm also getting some added fabrics and colors as well. I'm getting patchwork kind of colors, floral prints, a lot of floral. It's kind of giving me like old school 70s as well, to an extent. Yeah. And I don't know if this is like Moroccan inspired, but I'm getting a lot of Moroccan inspired decoration in this pile. Queen. So I'm getting a lot of like things that you would see in a castle. I don't know if that makes sense as far as decor, but a lot of gold items as well. Okay. Large, you know what I'm saying? Large pieces of furniture. Very like pristine pieces of furniture, but I am getting a Mod Podge or a mix of these things. So it's like regal, like very regal type of furniture here as well. So we have a lot of like etchings in it, adornments to the furniture. All right, curly cues, things like that. We have Liberator. Um, I do feel like it's going to be pretty spacious in the home, especially if you're just living by yourself at first. Because I feel like you're going to move it. For some of you, it's a single pile. It's like you're going to be moving in by yourself, but you're going to end up living with people, okay? Or for others of you, there could be a potential like roommate or somebody else inhabiting the space alongside you. But you generally will be on the same page as far as decor. Some of you all will really like polka dots mixing patterns here. Like I said, I'm also getting the color yellow for a particular room and a lot of sunlight. Um, yeah, a lot of sunlight in the house. It's so funny because it's trying to give me like less about the decor, and I've been getting a lot of that in the previous piles, but this is interesting. Alright, so with the Queen of Swords, I feel like your house may start off empty at first as you're like trying to accumulate things. I feel like you're a curator. So like you have collections of items, okay? Um, whichever items that you do like, you tend to collect different variations of it. And so those collections may be displayed around the house. And add to the design. I feel like there are a lot of like trinkets that you'll be collecting and having laid around the house, okay? And a lot of like things to honor the dead. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is giving a witch's home. We have the star energy here as well. Yeah, like wow, I'm getting a lot about water. I don't know. So you can live near water, but not necessarily. I just feel like you're growing things in your home, so that's like what you're gonna see a lot of. Like that is the decoration or the plants or something like that. Um, I have stars here, and I'm intrigued. So you may have solar system or astrology influenced or inspired things in your home here. I feel like a very quirky home. Like it's not anything typical. It's not anyone ever like anything people would ever see in the home, and it's going to be like a balance of like materialistic type things, flashy things, and a balance of more like subtle nostalgic items in the home as well. That's what I'm getting. Like you're gonna have some things that are really like showy, flashy, gold, attractive, nice big furniture, nice pieces, and then you have other things that are very like just homely, cozy type of things, nostalgic type of feelings. I am getting a lot of wall art, wall designs, okay, and maybe wallpaper as well. I do feel like a large bookshelf within the home where you're going to have a lot of books lined up in your home, random objects, random gadgets, and I am sensing like pets and random lights. I feel like sources of light is going to be a big thing to you. So you can have different types of lamps in your home, like maybe a collection of lamps, collection of candles, collection of lanterns. Um, I am getting also like a very unique sitting or living room space, okay, and a very unique office space. So I feel like you're going to have a separate office space potentially, or a place, yes, but a place for your business and separate dealings, and then you're gonna have like a living space. For some of you, you could have, sorry, that's my foot. You know what I'm saying? Don't do me. But you could have a living space that's separate from like your working space, or like your bedroom space is separate. All right. It's gonna be a very dreamy space overall. Like it definitely reminds me of something like Twisted and like fantasy driven in the space. But I do feel like this is something that people would post as like an abnormal, like weirdest homes, or like abnormal home videos, or like most eclectic homes. So this is something that would be posted on a Pinterest board. Some of you all may actually go for the maximalist approach, where you have various different patterns, objects, pillows, lamps, different things to kind of for, you know, like for a space. And see, I see two keys here. So I don't know if it's two people living in this space, okay, and there's like a shared design aesthetic, or you're moving in with your partner, or you're getting married or something like that. But yeah, we have the King of Coins here as well. So I do feel this is going to be a space that you will reside in for maybe at least a couple years, or it's going to be a space that is very nice. It's going to be extremely nice. I do sense it's apartment homes. If you look at this imagery, it could be a house, or like it's either suburbia, so it's like a community of homes that look very similar in nature, but they have their tweaks, or this is going to be an apartment complex. I do feel that it's not going to be like directly in the city. There could be a lot of trees around this area, forest. It could be, I guess I'm getting maybe suburbia, because I'm getting, there's grapes up here. So this is reminding me of a divine abundance. So it may be an exclusive part of town, or like the nice part of town, or there's a little bit of time or a little bit of commute to a larger space, or like a metropolitan area, but like it's still close enough. And I do sense like, I don't know why I'm getting a football field. So like some of you could live near a school, or like I'm getting a residential area overall, to where like, you know, there's a school nearby. So I'm getting a speed limit. So maybe you live like right by a school, right by a larger corporation or a business, right by a mall for some of you, like a shopping mall. But I'm getting a lower speed limit, like drive slow through here. Some of you all could live on top of like shopping building, like you know how there's apartments on top of a place to shop. So I'm getting some of you all could live there, or some of you all could live at the top of a condo, like the top floor of somewhere. Yeah, we have limits. So what's this card? Limits. I feel like for some of you, there could be a concern of an HOA, or there's some fees that you have to pay. Okay, or like I'm getting city limits, so you could live on like the outskirts of a city, or speed limits, like a reduced speed limit within the city, so it's like a residential area. I do feel apartment though with limits also, because I feel like there's a level of space that is yours, but like you can't go into other spaces or something like that, or you have assigned parking. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's only the case if you live in like a condo, or like, you know, a very exclusive building. I'm getting like a parking deck. I don't know, child. And we have courage. So I feel like this, like I said, this is not going to be a space that like fits in. It's courage and change. I don't feel like it's going to be a space that like fits any other space. And I also feel like it may take bravery for you to move to this space. And you also may have to be aware of spending limits, or like, yeah, like you may not be able to decorate the house all at once like you normally do, or you may it may have taken a lot for you to be able to find this, or you may have had to budget to be able to get into this space and to afford like the high caliber of what you wanted. You may have had to save. So, and some of you didn't really know where you were going to live until the last minute. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you. But this was divinely guided, because we have death. So your lease could be ending somewhere else, or yeah, like I just feel like there's something drastically changing in your environment, and you're taking a leap of faith to push yourself outside of your limits, or to move somewhere that may be uncomfortable, foreign to you, or you may not know as many people. We have full, so a brand new city for most of you. Could be same state, but I'm getting a brand new city, because the Fool is like a smaller, more carefree energy. I definitely feel like whimsical. Look, she's carrying freaking plants. I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know if you're going to start growing plants, or you're going to, like, you really enjoy plants in your home environment, or you like to cook. You're going to definitely be naked around your house all the time. I am getting that. So maybe you're on the upper floor, so you don't have to worry about that, because I see, like, I don't feel your windows are ever closed. I also see a lot of you all doing like home cooking, spiritual, like magic and things like that out of this home as well. So there's going to be a lot of protection around that space. And again, it's like something ends and you literally just, so you could literally just be moving out of one place and jumping into another, like, or it's like coming up on a nick of time and you find this space. So it's like it's a thing about patience here and waiting. And we have talent for creating and supporting life. So I am getting your growing things, or you're going to have a place that's like just enough perfect sunlight, just enough, you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be the perfect mixture of all the elements you need to make something come back to life. Some of you are bringing things back to life in your home. I don't think you're bringing things back from the dead, but you could be. I am getting a lot of you all as spiritualists though. Providing guiding light within a tribal unit. So maybe you're in a volunteer at a nearby school around here, or you are like working at a community center as a volunteer. I'm also getting for some of you like reading books to children, librarian, babysitting, like, so maybe you're babysitting your neighbors here. So it's like a very close-knit family or community where you live. People are able to really rely on each other. They're considered family. So once you know your neighbors, it's like those are your neighbors. They have compassion. They may bring by food for you. If there are things that you like, your neighbors may kind of like, hey, I got this for you. So you're going to have a network of people. You may find your soul tribe at this next place that you move. And you may even become like the president of the homeowners association, or like some member, some esteemed member of your community. For others of you, I am getting that again, if this is a family home, you would be like, for some of you, a very few of you are moving back to a family home that was already bought and like built up by your family, owned by your family, and now you're going to be the matriarch, or you're going to be taking over this, nurturing the old home. Okay, so that's why you may mix like your old nostalgic family pieces with your new stuff in this home. Or maybe for some of you, God forbid, you know, sorry for your loss if someone's passed away, like you're taking elements of their home, like items they used to have in their home, and you have brought it all to your new house. But very nostalgic energy. Okay, and like I said, for others of you, you are preparing, you're nesting. For some of you, don't even know it yet. You're single, you're focused on career, you're getting in money. A lot of you will be very stable when you have, you know, when you move again. But I feel like there's something, an element of surprise or shock. That, yeah, but anyways, yeah, look at the, like, look at this. It's like a villa. So maybe some of y'all will be living in some villa-like. There's like archways, and like you could lean, like there's stores on the bottom, there's homes on the top, there's like a bridgeway. You can like literally, maybe you live super close to your neighbors. Like you can literally look out your window and see in theirs. But it's like a cool vibe. It's like I don't know, there's like pebble walkways. I don't know, it's super cool to me. Reminds me of like some, it could be Hispanic inspired, like, so California tends to have architecture like that. Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of like cobblestone, like there's definitely an oasis nearby your home or something, like a park, a hospital, or yeah. And this is a place of healing, that's all I'm saying. Or a lot of magic occurs here. The Seven of Cups, so there's a lot of stimulation or a lot going on around. It's like a bustling city center, okay? That's what I'm getting. A lot of shops, a lot of places right by you. Okay, maybe some of this is like, maybe the house is very expensive, so you have to budget even more because you got the house. Okay, or you live in this nice apartment. There's always something to do nearby potentially, okay? Or there's just a lot of sounds, noises. Could be a lot of colors. Some of you will have steps within your home, so it's like a town home, or you have to climb steps to get into the house. And we have the Ace of Ariel. You may have to like clean up a lot in your home, or like constantly like pruning, cleaning, okay, your house, decluttering. We have new resources, money, time, support, change in job, or promotion. So this could happen when you get a promotion, but this will be a brand new space, okay? So it could be, again, I'm feeling newly decorated, and we have, you may stay there for quite a while. Like you may actually be in this space, this apartment, this place for quite a while. Definitely getting a few years at least before you decide to move again. 3 years, I'm feeling. Let's see. Alright, we got Sag energy, so the energy of travel here, 9th house. I am getting something about schooling as well. So I don't know if you're going to live nearby a school or live nearby a campus or something like that. We have the moon energy. So, excuse me, I'm getting just a very nurturing energy around about this place. I definitely feel like that, when the moon, like, I feel like it's gonna be a very creatively inspired place. Like, so your decorations will be inspired by other cultures, other places around you, things that you've seen in your environment. You have Saturn. Okay, that's the limitations or blockages. So there could be some limitations to where you live. Like I said, there could be some things that you weren't expecting about this place. That, like, it could be noise that you can't stand, or yeah, like a noisy neighbor, or I don't know, like the amount of people that are always out and about around the space you live in. But I am getting, like, things will be quick to access nearby. There could be traffic. That's what I'm getting. A highway or some traffic or something. That's, like, stupid annoying. For you to have to, like, navigate and deal with. That's what I'm getting for this pile for the most part. Let's see. We have a new friendship circle, so you'll be finding new friends. We have hints of love. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting a partner coming in for some of y'all. I'm getting a partner. Okay? We have a stand-up individual. That's what I'm saying. Your landlord or whoever you do live under, I feel like they're going to be a good person. You have gatekeeping, so I am getting an HOA, a gated community. I'm not freaking playing with y'all. Lavender. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not doing it today. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not doing it tonight. Lavender, rosemary. I'm getting y'all growing herbs on your balcony or something. We have Pisces. So I am getting a very whimsical home. Okay, a very, like, free-spirited looking home. Various decor. Your house could be kind of like ducked off or hidden, or it's like a private home. You should talk more about it. Yeah, so, like, there's something you don't share about your home, or oh, and this is the 6th house, so maybe you work from home. Yeah, I do feel like you have a workspace in your home as well. You should talk more about it. Maybe you don't tell a whole bunch of people where you live. Maybe this place will really stimulate your mind, okay? So you may find yourself being more talkative. We have energetic clouds. So I feel like, again, you could live around so many people, or, like, a busy space. So it's going to be, like, I don't know, it's like too much. It's like overstimulating sometimes. You have new information is incoming, so you'll be finding more about this soon. Wear your best lingerie. Okay. Be careful of who you let in your house as well. Change in appearance and planes. You could live near an airport. Energetic clouds. You can live near an airport. Honestly, truly. For some of you, you will. Others of you, it could be cloudy where you are quite a bit or something. But it's like, or there's smog. Okay? So you may hear planes taking off and stuff nearby where you live. Which some of y'all, I wouldn't like that. But I think this is the pile I picked. I can put you in the Mile High Club. I hope this resonated. Pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if it did. Talk to you guys soon. Alright, for my last and final pile number 4, let me write your timestamp. 133:01. Lost my damn pen. 133:01. Welcome to your reading, pile number 4, about your next home. What will it be like? Any details the Spirit wants to provide. Thank you for clicking on to this reading and supporting the channel, Nektarofnine. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe if it resonates. Our first card is the Sacred Feminine, which is going to be the energy surrounding your next home overall. Okay, or the energy you'll be in the home. The energy attached to the home. We have the Two of Swords. Judgment. We have the Sun, Leo, Scorpio, the Devil, Capricorn. Got all these majors. Death. Good gracious. I shuffled, I promise. We have Inanna, Desire, Focus, Welcome to my, why am I saying that? Nope. Persistence, Psyche. Sorry, I said psych. Psych. We have Beggar. I just got a message. Some of you, you're gonna have a, I don't know if y'all watch 50 Shades of Grey, but you're gonna have a sex dungeon in your home, okay? Or a room dedicated solely to pleasure, especially with the sacred feminine. Stop playing with me, okay? Okay. We love to see it. We have, some of these will be off the screen. I will move them as I talk or pick them up if there's like a relevant message. Lilith, I'm not playing with y'all. I must need to read late at night because I'm tapped in. I did not lift these cards before I shuffled them, laid them out. Time, evolve, truth. Okay, we got hidden Lilith. Oh, it's a lot of sexual energy in this house, baby. And the Queen of Wands, Gladiolus. Come on now. That reminded me of Areola. I don't know why. They're nasty. The Knight of Raphael. Come on now. The Ten of Raphael. And the Star, Aquarian energy. I like this style too. It's cute. I'm sorry. Yeah. Ooh. So maybe I can have a basement. Anyways, let's get started. The sacred feminine is the energy surrounding this home. So what I feel from this energy overall is you're going to be, this is a place where you get out of your mind and more into like your desire, more into like out of your mental state. Stop overthinking, you stop worrying as much, and you realize like your mental is also connected to your physical. Okay, so this may be a place where there is a lot of physical, like, I don't know, like physical representation of yourself put into your environment. So for example, like if you, like, I don't know why I'm getting like neon, but like there could be lots of bursts of color in this environment to represent like, I guess just how your ever-changing moods or your ever-changing energy that you tap into. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. I feel like there may be a lot of woman-inspired art in this home. It doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, but like woman-inspired art in this home. A lot of human, like pictures of people on the wall. Not necessarily, I mean, it could be art, but I feel like it's feminine inspired. For some of you, you'll have like sex education books on the table, portraits. Some of you are very science, like you like science as well, so you may have pictures of the nervous system. It's something about like anatomy. I don't know, super cool though. Like you may have different prints in your home, so I'm getting a lot of like zebra print, things like that. But essentially you're embracing your feminine energy. So this is going to be like a bachelor pad before a woman, and it's going to be super pretty, super cool. And definitely a space where you can relax. I definitely feel like there's going to be like your bathroom, maybe your throne, like that literally may be the room you spend a lot of time in when you do your makeup. And you may actually have a lot of like womb care going on in that particular room. Yoni steaming pot, like I feel like it's gonna be the whole shebang, okay? Which I think is super cool. If you're not a feminine, you're a masculine presenting energy watching this video, I just generally feel like this is going to be a space of worship for like the feminine. Like maybe you have an appreciation for the feminine in your home, and you're going to definitely take on or have a lot of elements. So there's going to be a lot of makeup, there's going to be a lot of like hair care, things like that in your home. Even if you're a man, like you're going to have stuff set up for if a woman wants to come over, or you're going to have photos, videos, pictures of you embracing a woman's body, stuff like that. Okay. Especially with desire. Ooh. So again, I am getting a sex dungeon essentially, or like a room for pleasure, or like a closet for pleasure, or like something where you can store all of your items that like really bring you pleasure. I'm getting a lot of fifth house energy here. Let's talk about it. This house may be pink, have elements of pinks, reds. It could be multicolored though. but I think that pink is a like vibrant colors overall, mixed like vibrant colors, very bold colors in this space. And I'm getting portraits of women on the walls, or um, yeah, like Lilith is about sexual energy and power. So just, I don't want to say a lot of sex related themes because it won't have to be that, but it's things that are women empowerment. That's what I feel overall, and empowerment of like the dark side of things as well. So like I'm not gonna like literally theme like taboo things that people would be like, oh my gosh, why does she have that picture of that on the wall, or like why are there pictures of people tripping on psychedelics hanging up in her house or his house, or um why is that, you know what I'm saying, like that animal has human characteristics and they're eating each other out. Like, I'm sorry if that's very specific, but I feel like that's the type of stuff that'll be represented in your home. Some of you could be like having rap verses on your walls, or like rap inspired verses on your wall, or I'm just getting bright colors if all of that is just really not your gig. But it's an empowering home. It's the home of a boss, okay? Yeah. Alright. Some of y'all may have various outfits or a lot of clothes in your closet. For some reason, I feel like y'all keep all y'all's clothes. I'm washing me and my clothes. So there's going to be a lot of items of desire, things, and hobbies that you like to participate in are going to be heavily present within your home. I am getting also, what is that? Some of you may actually have gems, yeah, gemstones, crystals. For others of you, you may have like workout stuff in your home as well, even if you don't use it. I don't know. Okay, but I'm getting a lot of like makeup, okay, hair dye, hair products and stuff like that. Maybe your hobby is like your hair, fashion designing, like there may be a sewing machine in your home, things like that that really like cater to your hobbies. You may have like a hobby area within your home, so that'll be fun. We have focus. Yeah, so I feel like your home is going to be a space where you really can focus on like crafting. Like if you like to craft, you'll have a whole space dedicated. So like focus areas will be a big thing in your home. So like your desk for when you work and you have a specific place that you work. You don't work from your bed, like things like that. We have psyche as well, persistence. So I'm getting a lot of motivational quotes in your home as well. And we have the butterflies here. So like, I don't know, self-development books and things like that, or just like beautifying your life, romanticizing life. Some of you all may have costumes. You may engage in cosplay or like theater, stuff like that. So you have whatever hobby you have, you're going to have like the whole shebang to support or back it up. Okay, again, your house is going to speak for you. So when people come into your house, they're going to kind of know everything about you based off of like how it's laid out, the items that you have in your house, you know, evolve. So I feel like, yeah, like your house is gonna be like a creative grounds. Like nothing's off limits in your house. You come up with all kinds of things, and there's going to probably be a lot of unfinished projects around your house simply because you lose focus. So your house may change in design quite a bit, or you may have various random, like there's no real method to the madness when it comes to the design of your home, okay? Or even if there is, like there's flexibility in it, so you may change up how your house looks every once in a while. Also a lot of DIY projects as well. I'm getting just a ton of crafting. Alright, so I do feel this house will evolve over time depending on how you see yourself. And so there could be a lot of clocks within your home as well. And I feel like there could also be a mix of like past elements and future elements. So your house could be kind of a time capsule. I'm getting futuristic quite a bit here also. There could be polka dots as a theme, like in your home. You may like polka dots quite a bit. And again, I keep getting this thing about like those of you who are interested in engineering or some form of science that may also be inspired within your home. Definitely for some of you all, you're going to have a coffee maker. I don't know why that's random, but I just see coffee being like an important thing. You also may really love your bedroom and not want to wake up out of it or leave your bedroom. But that's why you have to have focus spaces, and you probably will. Otherwise, you'll trap yourself. So, yeah, literally, it says beggar, the beggar card here. Y'all can't see it. It says confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. What I say? So like your house motivates you, or like what you wake up to around you is actually like what keeps you going throughout the day. Especially if you work from home, a lot of you might with this coffee mug and the robe on, or it looks like a robe. Um, yeah, like spiritual authority, humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So like your house will definitely demonstrate that. Some of y'all could be psychologists, so maybe like you have motivational quotes, or you have psychology books or books from school. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like school books in the home, even if you already graduated. Like you keep your school books or stuff like that. We have death. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, so I feel like each room in your house could be like decorated completely differently. I don't know why I'm getting a mixer. So you may have a mixer in the kitchen. Also, there may be like one of those like little, what are those things called? Um, the windows, the sky windows in your home as well. So like you may have a sky window. Let's see what else. I am gonna like a time machine. That's what I keep getting. So yeah, it's like your house, like each room of your house may represent a decade. So it's very like, I don't know, it could be a theme to your home, but like there's like not a theme to each room, but not a theme to the whole house. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. It's very youth, like Pisces inspired as well. That's kind of what I'm getting. Rihanna, like Rihanna, she be throwing random patterns together. I'm gonna be honest, and she don't care. Like it goes. What Rihanna says goes. So like for your house, it could be the same thing. I am getting like a trunk, so maybe you have trunks in your house or a specific trunk. I'm getting a lot about costumes, so maybe y'all are in theater or you like to switch up how you dress. Okay, I'm getting a lot about sewing. All right, and like those little sewing pin cushions. So maybe you make a lot of textiles and fabrics for your home, or you like to buy them. Okay, let me see what else we got. Yeah, the devil here is also to me kind of like, it's Capricorn energy. So it's I and Scorpio. Like these are like rough, harsh energies. So I feel like yeah, you may have like very like hard, like rough elements in your home mixed with very soft elements. Like I can't even, it's like grunge, but like soft princess grunge. I don't freaking know, y'all. Just I don't know what this is. It's very different. I have puppets, so there could be a lot of like play inspired things in your home that like kids would play with. Maybe you have kids at your house, so I'm like getting a trunk full of like goodies or like toys for people to play with when they come over. Oh my gosh, that's also reminding me of the dungeon. A lot of sexual energy surrounding this house as well. So um yeah, one of those tables where you get tied up and such and flipped around. That is also what I'm envisioning for a few of you as well. If not, this is just a play set for a child. All right, next thing. Anyways, that's too like the scale is like so far. There could be limited space in this house also. Uh, yeah, because I feel like you may like, like you have to create focus areas because it's a studio or it's a place where it don't have to be a studio, but it's a place with limited space for sure. Alright, it could be a place that in general, like I said, it's no method to the madness. It can get pretty messy in the house, the next house you live in. If you don't tidy it and keep it clean, the sun. But I just get a lot of things that represent you. So you may have a lot of pictures of yourself in this next home, pictures of you from youth growing, like, you know, as you mature and get older. You definitely will have a desk area or something like that to work. Um, it may be like a playhouse essentially, but like you have to make sure that you are finding time to focus. Um, Judgment. A lot of nostalgic items and things from your past. You may keep you. Some of y'all, I'm getting a feeling that you might be a hoarder. The location of this house, I'm gonna be honest, it could be in a neighborhood you grew up in, a place you grew up in that you came back to, and or a place that's like really intense. So it could be a city where there's a lot of homeless people, homelessness. Yeah, it could be a place that is. I won't say it's like I can't. It's not going to be. You're going to be like. It, there's a. It's like a modge podge of people that live there. It's different cultures, businesses, different types of it's not just like a one class works there. Like it's not just middle class that lives there. It's like gonna be a mixture of middle class, upper class. So this could be like a skyrise condo, and like the higher you get, the more money that you spend on your apartment. Or this could be like a small, a small house that you rent on the street of numerous houses. It's a decent neighborhood. I don't really see it being like awful, but there are some questionable things that go on at night. So maybe you get your stuff done in the daytime, or you just know how to navigate the dark. That's what I'm getting here. Like especially if you've been here before, you've lived there, the city especially, you're not really worried about stuff like that. So you're able to navigate both sides of things. Um, yeah, there could be a like it may be easy for you to like get back on like get around quickly wherever you live, less time constraints. We have the Lilith card. So I definitely get just a lot of like maybe you have mood lights and stuff in your house as well. Projected images that on the screen or on the wall. I'm just getting a lot of sexual power and prowess about this space. Um, Alchemy. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, a balance. It's like a balance of like good things and bad things. So this place is gonna be like good things. There's things you love about this place, and there's things that you absolutely despise about this place. All right, and it could be the neighborhood or the questionable things that might go on at night that you like. Okay, that's a lot. Temperance. It's not about time. So you may spend a lot of time actually at home. In the next place you live. Okay. We have the Three of Earth works. So some of you may be spiritual practitioners. If not, you create something. Some of you may have a sexual business, a skincare business, or something like that. Um, or you sell a product, and so you may work from home or spend a lot of time packaging up these products at your home. So you may need a focus space or a workspace there. We have entrepreneurial. Wow, I didn't even see that until I put it in front of me. Turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So I do feel like you may have quite a few sleepovers for some reason, and I do feel like a lot of you all hoard your objects. So any piece of scrap fabric, if you sew, or any piece of paper from a meeting you have, like you save it. So there may be like tons of stuff, like refrigerator magnets, tons of things on your refrigerator, random cups that you got from various vacations as well. That's what I'm also picking up on here. Like, you may have lots of comfy blankets. You may have matching things like to give your guests or something. Like, sorry, my phone's finna die. Yeah, you keep everything. So your house may be kind of cluttered as well. I definitely get some of y'all burning Fabuloso on the stove. So certain communities understand what that means, but I'm getting somebody like putting Fabuloso on the stove to make their house smell good after they finish cleaning. That's what I'm saying. It could even be like we got the, so you may, what's this? You may dance a lot in your home. I can't tell. For some of you, you may have a carpeted home. I can't really tell. I'm getting hardwoods or carpet, honestly, for this group. Maybe you just have rugs or something. Yeah, I'm just getting random knickknacks. It's going to be a very grounded and secure place for you, though. Very solid. A very practical place, right? Like where you're able to work, get your needs met, work out. It's not going to like, for this part, I feel like you could like, it's like Mod Pod. It's random collection of things you enjoy in your home. Like it's not any method to the madness. It's not like you're trying to be on America's Next Design Star. But I do think this is going to be a relief for you getting this space, because it may have taken you a while, or you've been through some tough things before financially, trying to prepare to move into this space. Also, you may have had to travel to get into this space. You may have started a new job at a distance here to get there. So it's going to be something worth celebrating. It's going to be what you dreamed of. Maybe some of you have had a roommate and now you get to live by yourself, and so you get to, you know, jiggle that bean all day if you so choose in your house, because you live by yourself. For most of you, I do feel you'll be living by yourself. We have Saboteur. Let's see. Yeah, something about self-empowerment. So, like, again, a lot of motivational quotes. There could be art in your home, but overall, that's kind of what I'm getting from this. I do feel like, yeah, there's no real, I'm not going to say there's no real organization, but there's not even, maybe you don't even have, I don't know. It's just like junk drawers. That's what I'm getting. Random objects, mosh posh. Don't feel no way about that either, because everybody got to have them a junk drawer. The Judgment card. Again, you could be moving back or living in a place that you've lived before. Doesn't have to be exact location, but I feel like it could be a community, a neighborhood, or it's familiar to somewhere you've grown up in, like grown up near. You have like a lot of clothes. That's what I'm getting. And yeah, family members. So you could be moving back home with your family, but you don't have to be. Or you could be living with a sibling, a sister, if you do have a roommate. Or you would be moving out of a family home. Some of you all, if you have a family here already, and you're moving with your family, it's like a collection of all the stuff you've accumulated from all your houses. You're just taking it with you. You're not really getting rid of anything, because I do see it for a few of you have children. Others of you, it's just you're single. And for another small, like, this is a mixed pile, but most of you got your own space in some capacity, whether it's your own bedroom or something. This place is going to be pretty like introspective, so it's like a getaway, somewhere that you go, you know, to relax, to reset, to rejuvenate yourself. Alright, it could be a place where people come and gather, or your love interest tends to come to your house and chill out with you there. It could be nearby a park, so I'm getting like a neighborhood park where you may be able to have picnics and stuff like that. Some of you, it could be near the water, or near mountains, just depends. Or like near a nice landscape, whatever that looks like to you all. Let's see. I don't think I'm getting anything else for this pile. I just feel like it's going to be a pretty simple home. We have the North Node, the 5th house. Yeah. So creative hobbies, like living out your passions. You may not even be home a lot. Maybe you travel a lot, or like you visit your family a lot, so you're never at this house. You have Capricorn here coming out in this spouse, so you work from your home, right? Like you have like a business, okay? It's like one of your hobbies. It's your life purpose that you're like also using this space as, or your home space as, you know, a functional workspace. We have Scorpios. You could be a Scorpio here as well, which means that it's a private place. Like you probably want to, like, again, it's a level of like intimacy in this space. You want to be by yourself, or you have a dedicated space by yourself. Also, 5th, pleasure. That's what I'm getting here as well. We have the Sun, again, inspired by you. It transforms, it changes over time. We have the 3rd house. So your siblings may visit here quite a bit, or children. You may have children also who live with you. And so that's why the house can be messy, because you got all the kids stuff everywhere. There are toys. They may have a lot of toys. And that may also be why each bedroom is different, because each kid's bedroom is going to be decorated differently. So it's going to be like a mother's place. The Queen of Wands, though, is like your passions, your goals, things that you care about are going to fill this space. Literally, your hobbies will take precedence. And the 8 of Hearts is the 8 of Cups. And so, yeah, I feel like you may travel a lot. Either you may not be home to like really keep up the space, or people generally travel to you. Like you're always away from home. You're always doing something during the day. You know, can be a number of things. Let's see any messages, and we're gonna close it out. We have new information is incoming, so you could be trying to find a place soon. Pen running out of ink, so you may definitely work from home. I need more from you. Maybe you need like more people to help upkeep the house if this is a roommate situation. This will help you to grow. All right, a safe space. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's going to be like comfortable. Energetic clouds. I do feel like there could be smog, a cityscape. A lot. We have planes again. So some of y'all could live near an airport or just near like have noise pollution. Do not hesitate. Give it up to me. And they only see you. So there could be like a neighbor that like that's the only person that sees you coming in out the house. Okay. Or yeah, let's get some more. Sorry, I just want to clarify. Come on. We have your plan is protected. So if you're planning to do this soon, it is protected. We have drums. Somebody could play the drums. We have grateful, finding your inner circle, and you should talk more about it. So maybe somebody can actually assist you with this plan of moving out. Okay, or maybe you have to travel to move. Some of you, it's an air balloon, so maybe y'all have to travel long distance to get this new place to live. That's for a few of you. Okay, relocation may be a factor. Maybe you're relocating back closer to family. But yeah, that's the messages that I have for pile number 4. I hope that this resonated with you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you all soon.